Hello class 10. Once again we'll start with the chapter number 7. Okay. Um, Chapter number 7 is about the Mahatma Gandhi and his contribution in the national movement, how he involved into the national movement in our independence, right? So we are going to learn about Mahatma Gandhi and his contribution in the independence movement, or we can say it in the national movement of the independence, right? Mahatma Gandhi's full name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in the Kathiawar district. Now it is known as the Saurashtra region in Gujarat. His father's name was Karamchand Gandhi, and he was a Diwan. Now we call chief minister. But during those time, in ancient time, or before the independence, the small kingdoms were there, and the minister or the chief minister was called to be Diwan. So his father, Gandhiji's father, his name was Karamchand Gandhi, and he was a Diwan of Rajkot state in Kathiawar. Now after the independence, all the small kingdoms or the regional kingdoms become one, and now we have the one country, right? But the during those time it was known as the Kathiawar kingdom, Kathiawar kingdom, and in that Rajkot was a state. In 1888 Gandhiji travelled to England to the study of law. Gandhiji from the beginning, because he was coming from the highly priestly family, and his father was a Diwan, so he had opportunity to learn into the Christian school in Rajkot. Still that school is there in Rajkot. It is known as the Alfred School, and which was established by the Britishers, and he studied there. And then after he had an interest into the law, so he for the further study he went to the England for the further study in the law, and there he became interested in the philosophy of non-violence as expressed in the Bhagavad Gita. Actually, non-violence it means without any harm to the other person, right? So no weapons, nothing, but only the way he fought for the independence, it came to known as the non-violence, right? He returned to India in 1891, having passed the bar examination. Means once he finished his study in 1891 in England, then he came returned to the India, and then he got a position in South Africa as a assistant on a lawsuit. So he accepted that position and he went to the South Africa. Now this was the turning point of the Gandhiji in his life, and then we'll see what happened in South Africa and what was the turning point so that Gandhiji became a freedom fighter. Okay. In 1893 to 1914, Gandhiji lived in South Africa, and there he involved into the efforts to end the discrimination faced by the Indians. So before Gandhiji went to the South Africa, Indians were living in South Africa, and because the South Africa was the British colonies, and that is why Indians, they were facing the discrimination. Now discrimination, the term is used for to show that a person is lower than the high person. So Britishers, they used to think that we are very high because of our color, because of the complexion, because of the English, because of their study, and because of their ability to do the trade and other things. So they used to discriminate, or they used to see the Indians as a lower level people. So Indians, they were facing the discrimination into the South Africa, and Indians, they were in minority in the South Africa, so they were facing the oppression by the South African government also, because the government was the British government. So Gandhiji, he became a leader of their campaign in South Africa, and Gandhiji himself also faced the discrimination in a various incidents. The one incident is where he was traveling in a bus, or not bus, it was a like stage coach, and the driver, when he refused to give up, means Gandhiji refused to give up his seat for the white passenger, then he was beaten up. Then in other incidents, in a train voyage, he used to go to the Pretoria for his work, and while he was traveling in the first class railway compartment, and the one Britishers or the white, he entered into that, and he asked him to vacate that place, and Gandhiji was reluctant. Then they throw Gandhiji's all the luggages and throw him out from the carriage or the railway compartment. So he himself faced this discrimination in South Africa. So he was very disappointed to see this discrimination by the Britishers. And during those time, Britishers also were ruling in India. So Gandhiji, when he experienced this kind of behavior from the Britishers, then he realized the condition of Indian people in India. So he came back in 1915 from the South Africa to India, and during those time, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he was there, and he advised Gandhiji to spend a year in traveling around the British India. During those time, India was known as the British India. So to know about the condition of the Indian people, so Gandhiji can better understand the Indian people's mindset and political stage of India. Right? In next video, I will take the topic of Gandhiji's concept.